What's going on YouTube? Mr. Detox here again, aka Sam. Y'all go follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to hit 10K on YouTube too by the end of summer, so y'all subscribe. Anyways, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna be telling y'all how y'all can get free samples from y'all manufacturers like every time. And I get free samples for all my drops pretty much. It's just like a mandatory at this point because you shouldn't have to pay for samples if you finna order bulk from this manufacturer. To them, it's gotta be like an investment into you and your company. Especially if they can trust you and you can trust them. It shouldn't be no issue with them giving you free samples. I'm finna break it down for y'all, tell y'all everything y'all need to know. Just give y'all like a little tip that I use, a trick. Before we get started though, I wanna let y'all know I'm selling a manufacturer's list. It's in the link in my description. It come with over 15 different manufacturers for like stickers, clothes, hats, business cards, all of that. It's all on one list, and it also includes different YouTubers that y'all should be watching, clothing brand owners, some other small resources, mock-ups and all of that on there. And so yeah, y'all go check that list out. If you already bought it, it gets updated probably like every 2 weeks, something like that. Also, one more thing before we start, if y'all want to send me any clothes y'all making, like any new collections y'all got, just DM me on Instagram or TikTok or email me for my PO box. I'm finna start posting fits again on Instagram because I ain't posted in like 2 years. It'll help you out by getting your brand out there, getting people to wear your brand. I'm gonna review it on one of my YouTube videos. It's gonna be called Reviewing My Subscribers' Brands. Yeah, y'all just DM me if y'all interested in that. Let's get straight into it. All right, so one thing I heard people do, which I don't recommend this, is they'll tell manufacturers they work with big influencers over here, like they work with Drake or they work with, you know, just famous people, which is stupid in my opinion, because when you tell them that and then you only have the money to afford like 20 hoodies or something, you know, when they see you that free sample and then you ready to order, they gonna be like, I thought you had all this motion, you know, I thought everybody was messing with you. Why are you only ordering 20 hoodies? And then you gonna mess it up for everybody, you know? So I don't think that's a good idea at all. If you do that, I don't think you're very smart. This is just not smart at all to lie like that unless you're just trying to get one free sample and then just dip, which I don't recommend that at all because that's just stupid. You might as well just go ahead and pay at that point. What I recommend you do and what I do, after you start posting, you know, market it on your Instagram and stuff, posting mock-ups on TikTok and Instagram, these manufacturers will start to email you and DM you. Like, if y'all know what I'm talking about, if you've been promoting on Instagram, y'all know y'all DMs should be flooded with manufacturers, right? So I know my DM is just flooded. My emails are flooded. WhatsApp be flooded. I don't even know how they be getting my number. Most of the time, like I said, they'll text you first. So this is only for the manufacturers that text you first. We're gonna get to where you text the manufacturers first a little later in the video. So if a manufacturer texting you first, I'm gonna show y'all an example of this manufacturer that emailed me yesterday, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I told them, like word for word. I'm gonna just show y'all. All right, so we over here in the emails. Y'all can see this manufacturer emailed me 2 days ago. I get a lot of emails on here from manufacturers, and I usually never reply to them because I'm already good with the manufacturers I work with. But this dude emailed me like 4 different times before I got back to him. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just give him a chance because he obviously want to work with me. He was basically just introducing himself. And then I said, hello, are you willing to offer free samples for our next collection? Since we have a big audience, we only work with manufacturers who send us samples to confirm that the quality meets our expectations. If you are confident about your product and really want to do business with us, then it shouldn't be an issue. He said, no problem. He'll provide the samples for free. Just send the details. So he already told us he'll do the samples for free just because of what I explained to him in a previous email. I said, how many would you be willing to send and ship to us for free? Our next collection is gonna have 3 pieces, so that would be good. But if you can only send 1, that's fine too. And then he said, no problem. I understand the samples. Basically, he was saying he wanna work with us, so he'll send all 3. He just need the mock-ups basically. And that's really how easy it was for me to get a free sample from this manufacturer. Now this was 2 days ago, so obviously I haven't even sent them the files yet or nothing. But I need to go ahead and do that today so we can get the free sample process started. And I will keep y'all updated when the sample comes in so I can let y'all know. By the way, this manufacturer is on my manufacturers list now, but I put a note on there that I haven't worked with him yet, but in the next few weeks, I'll be working with him. Right now, I'm going to show y'all a free sample that I have that has came in already from a different manufacturer. All right, so this is a free sample that I got from one of the manufacturers that I work with now. I mean, everything's really good. The puff print is good. Y'all see this? The only thing that he did wrong, he made this white part. It's supposed to be screen print, the white outline. but he made it puff print. I mean, that's something we could easily fix. He probably just didn't. I didn't do a good job of explaining that, which is why it's a good thing to go ahead and get a sample so you have no mistakes in the bulk order, you know. But yeah, the quality is pretty good. So I have been working with him for the past few weeks now that he sent me a free sample. It didn't take that long to come. I never talked to him before, ever. Obviously, you might have to work a little harder with some manufacturers. They might be a little bit more stubborn, but you just gotta be good at negotiating and just learn how to talk to people. Because if you think about it, there is a good reason why a manufacturer would give you a free sample. Like I said earlier in the video, it's an investment for them. They give you a free sample. It's like they're providing you a service, and you return the favor by ordering a bulk order with them if you like the service that they provided you. Now, obviously, if they send you a good product, it's your job to order bulk with them. If they send you a product and you don't like it, it's like really bad, and then you could tell them, this is bad because of the following reasons. You know, the quality is just, I don't like it. If they made a mistake and it's something that can be fixed, you don't have to cut them off, you know, and run off on them. You can just tell them, can you fix this for the bulk order? But I recommend, if y'all trying to get a free sample from a manufacturer, y'all do follow through and plan on ordering bulk with them. You don't want to waste the manufacturer's time by having them spend money. They got to spend money to make the product, and then they got to spend even more money to ship the product all the way across the world to wherever you are. So don't be playing with these manufacturers. If you run off on a manufacturer, you're going to mess it up for all of us, because then no manufacturer is going to want to do free samples after somebody run off on them like that. This video is for educational purposes only, not to just get free clothes just because you want free clothes. But like I said, this manufacturer, he was willing to offer me samples really easy. As long as you talk like you know what you're talking about and be respectful to your manufacturer and act like you got some sense, they shouldn't have a problem with giving you free samples, especially if it's just one. I asked for 3 because, like I said, my next collection is going to have 3 different pieces, and I'm a bigger brand, so I know manufacturers are willing to work with me a little bit more as far as free samples and stuff. But even when I first started, I was still getting free samples, at least 1 for every drop, because I explained to them, I need to make sure that your quality is good, because I don't want to be ordering a whole bulk order from you. The quality is like bad, and now my customers, like, I still got to sell them, and my customers suffer. It don't make sense for me. I'm not gonna pay for a sample because I shouldn't have to pay to sample your product and make sure that the quality is good. Yeah, that's where I stand on samples, getting free samples. Now I'm gonna show y'all how to get free samples if you text on a manufacturer first. So this is for people that are just starting out. You know, it ain't no manufacturer DMing them, so you gotta go out and get it yourself, which is a little bit harder, obviously, because you're the ones trying to work with them, not the other way around. So if you texting a manufacturer first, it's basically the same thing. You know, you just tell them, I'm interested in working with you, but my number 1 priority is quality and the customer experience. So would you be willing to offer free samples so I could check your quality and make sure it meets my standards and my company's standards? Because we require a very high level of quality. You know, you just talk real smart, be respectful, build some trust with the manufacturer, you know, have a little conversation with them. Even if they don't want to give you a free sample, you got to respect that, first of all. Especially if you're a smaller brand, you got to respect that not everybody going to be trying to give you a free sample because they don't trust you, they don't know you. You don't have no proof of sales. You don't have no proof of bulk orders. You don't have a big following. You don't have an audience. The manufacturer don't even know if you're going to buy it for real after they give you the sample. So even if the sample is just like $50, something like that, just try to get the price down if they're not going to do it for free. But like I said, you text the manufacturer, explain everything. And at the end of the day, if they really want to work with you and they really believe in your brand and what you're doing, you've been honest, respectful, all of that, you did your part. You can't control nothing else. Most of the time, they are going to be willing to offer you a free sample, but there are some stubborn manufacturers out there who try to charge $250 for some shorts, which it ain't nothing you can do about that. You just move on to the next manufacturer. Plenty of options for y'all to choose from. You don't have to be stuck with one manufacturer no matter how good his work is, because I promise you, there's always another manufacturer who's better than that, whatever manufacturer you're looking at, because they all from the same place. Most of them get their stuff from the same place. Most of them outsource from the same place, you know, all of that stuff. So that's all as far as you texting a manufacturer. Make sure y'all follow through and get the book if the sample come in, all right? Y'all see all these jackets I got on my clothing rack? These are all free samples that I get to keep. These are mine. They're all my size, you know. Some of these, they ship like 3 at a time. If you enjoyed this video and you learned something, make sure you comment and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of this summer. So I appreciate y'all. I'm helping y'all, so y'all help me out to reach my goal. Make sure y'all check out that manufacturer list. And good luck with y'all clothing brand journey. Peace. Peace out. Y'all have a good one.